Hello guys, and welcome to another video. So today's pressing session again. So this is week 2, day 1. So just starting off here with light log, just as a warm up. So pressing is not really a strength of mine. I'm good at the clean, but once I get it to the chest I struggle. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to pause on the chest, and with every rep I'm trying to imagine that it's a 1 rep max, and I'm trying to just get my knees out straight. Never ever put your knees forward. You want to bend them to the side like I'm doing there, and then get my head back and try to press up in a straight line. When you see a lot of people push pressing from the chest for reps, they'll just bang them out, they'll let the log drop, and then straight away they'll keep pressing and pressing. Whereas what I do is a little different. I press up like that, but when it comes down, notice I stop for a second on my chest, and then I reset each time. I try and pause on the chest and then press it. I think this does have a good carryover, so that when you do come to that 1 rep max, you're much better prepared for it. At least I know I will be. Whereas if I keep letting the log come down and then pressing it and not giving the log a chance to settle, then it's not really going to have as much carryover. So here we are. If you look carefully, I'm pausing on the chest and then pressing, trying to treat it as if it's a 1 rep max, and trying to just keep the same technique, trying to keep the knees out rather than forward, and trying to keep the head back, and then put the head through on the last rep. So this is my first training session since Sunday. So I trained on Sunday. I did my strongman training, which comprised of 6 sets of stiff-legged deadlift doing a wave, and then sandbags, and then farmers. See, notice there my legs are moving where I'm losing a bit of balance here. Balance is a weakness of mine, and I was just going all over the place, and I just wasn't concentrating. This should have been 6, but instead I only managed 5, where I just lost concentration there, where I was too because I lost my balance and my feet were all going over the place. I was too worried about that, so I just wasn't practicing on my technique. So undeterred, I come back and I decided, right, I was going to do it again. It was only supposed to be 7 sets of 6, but I had to do an 8th set. But even with this, it was a bit of a struggle. But I was determined I was going to get this, so I did. Please excuse the belly there. But there we are, just managed to get 6 reps. There we are. So that's done. Moving on, I'm now doing strict log press, but I have to clean every rep. So it's 90 kilos, 8 cleans and 8 presses. So that's 1, and then 2. I did this last week, 2 sets of 8, and I did 82 and 87, and they were quite easy, to be honest. But these strict log presses were actually a bit of a struggle today. This was all a little bit harder than it should have been. This was actually quite gassy. Actually, I was gasping for breath after this, and even more so on the next set. These are really good for preparing you for a competition, because in a competition, more often than not, you will have to clean the log from the floor with every rep. Notice again, I'm still not wearing a belt, elbow sleeves or wrist wraps. So today didn't really go as planned. Not everything goes to plan. So I moved up to 95. The aim was to do 2 sets of 8, and I was successful, but this 95 was very difficult, I will be honest. Not just conditioning wise, but even the strict presses felt hard, and it shouldn't have been. This should have been okay. And like I say, with the 7th set of log press, I should have got 6 there, and I failed and only got 5. It was only 107.5 kilos, so that weight should have been easy for me, but it was a lot harder than it should have been. And I think where I did my strongman training on Sunday, even though I've had Monday and Tuesday to recover, it's Wednesday today, so I've had Monday and Tuesday to recover, but even so, it's obviously not enough. I'm obviously not recovered properly from what I did on Sunday. So I've decided that after today, I'm going to have a light deload week, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to repeat this workout, but make sure that I do it perfectly next time. See there, I only just barely managed to get 8 rep. That was really tough, and I was really gassed. Look, I can hardly stand up now. I'm actually leaning against some equipment here because I was totally gassed from that. So yeah, today was a lot harder than it should have been. So I've decided after today I'm going to take a deload, and then I'm going to redo this workout and do it again, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to smash it. Another thing that has made me decide I'm going to do deload is this. I was really disappointed with this. So this is incline. First of all, I forgot to use my board. This was supposed to be incline ball presses. So I was supposed to do 20 reps, but I only managed to do 19. This should have been 20. So I've got to admit I was put out by this a little bit, really, because I know that I can get at least 20 on here. So the fact that I only got 19, you know, is not good. And the fact that I failed on the log push press as well, so that's 2 failures. So that tells me that I haven't fully recovered from Sunday, and also the fact that I just felt a bit deflated, really. So after that, I mean, the workout should have been 85. I should have done 20 reps and then 2 sets of 10, but here I just did 7. I probably could have done about 8 or 9, but I just couldn't be asked, really, and I didn't even bother to do the third set. So I just left it there. I did do my shoulder stability as well. I did do my power raises and elbow and knee extensions. I just didn't film them. They was okay, although even the power raise, even with 10 kilo dumbbells, it felt a lot harder than it should have been. So yeah, the whole of today just felt harder than it should have been, really, to be honest. So, like I say, it's probably from my exertions on Sunday. I did do a lot on Sunday. I think it was mainly doing 10 sets or 11 sets of 117 kilo sandbag that pretty much wiped me out, to be honest. And being natural and 41 years old, it takes a lot longer for me to recover. So I'm just going to take an easy deload, and then I'm going to tackle this workout again. And I guarantee I will come back a lot better because I'll be rested and recovered. So I might actually make it a practice to deload every other week. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon for the next video.